Hey guys, this is Yoko Mizuhara Cosplay here. I was going to just do a quick little video for a 2014 cosplay year review. So I've done a little bit, posting on my page about it and captions, but I just kind of wanted to talk through each of the costumes a little bit. So in 2014, it was kind of a big year for me, not so much cosplay wise, but at the end of 2013, I graduated college. I moved cities, got a 2014 February, so about a year now, almost. I got my first, big girl job, work 8 to 5, Monday through Friday. I don't have, those weeks on end or summer on end to bust out costumes, so my cosplay progress did slow down quite a bit. I made 10, 11-ish costumes this year, depending on if we want to count closet cosplays, costumes made for others kind of thing, versus last year or 2013 I made 15 costumes, 2012 I made 13 costumes, so definitely slowed down. I also slowed down a lot going to cons, but I'll make another 2014 convention review video, so, and we'll talk about all the cons, the goods, the bad, so check that out over here. For con reviews and also what cons I'll be going to in 2015. So, as far as costumes though, my first costume of 2014 was Female Joker. It was really simple. I went to a discount store, but not a thrift store oddly enough, and I found a brand new $5 purple little suit with the little bit behind it that, worked perfectly as a dress. And so I already had the wig, I already had all the stuff for the makeup, so when the world tells you to cosplay something, if you find, you go to a thrift store, you go to something and you find the uniform for $5, you do what the universe says. So I cosplayed Female Joker from Batman, kind of Genderbend, and I debuted it at Comic-Con just for a day. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely a learning experience. I used Mayron the first time I did the makeup, and their other colors are okay. I'd used yellow before with some success on test runs, but their white is really, it's not very opaque, and it took a lot of layers to get a smooth-ish finish, and it just looked really bad overall. Then later I used, and that was the liquid Mayron, and I applied it, just with a sponge. It was really bad. Later, and also for other costumes this year, I used the Cake Bin Nye, and it worked much better. You can see full use of it in my Harley tutorial, so if you want to check that out, it's, I go into in-depths and show all the different materials to, different makeups and contouring and all that stuff. So Female Joker, really simple, not a whole lot of crafting, no crafting challenge. I made a little craft foam bang. That's about it. Comfy, easy, other than that it takes, 20 minutes to do makeup each time I wear it. The next costume I did was for MegaCon, and it was Ray from High School of the Dead. And you guys, sorry if I'm looking down here. I keep my costumes organized with a Google Doc, and so I'm kind of looking at it because I make costumes but then I'll rewear them so many times I forget what I made what year and what I just ended up wearing a lot. Because I wore Erza a lot this year, even though I made her 2012. So that kind of thing happens. So anyway, Ray from High School of the Dead was my second one. It was just, it was uniform I had bought that was way too big. I took it in and took it apart and bloodied up and had a lot of fun just damaging it. Because I've already done Seiko and Saya, and so I wanted to do Ray a little bit differently, so I fully distressed her outfit when I did that. Next was another Genderbend. This was my year of Genderbends, I guess. I did Mysterion from South Park. And I don't know, there was just something, we were marathoning South Park, and then we were watching the superhero episodes, and then we watched the Princess Kenny this ones, and I was like, I need to be Princess Kenny Mysterion. Also, I'm horrible about losing my voice. Every con, if you see me on Sunday, I'll be there with a raspy voice sounding like a chain smoker, even though I don't smoke. I just yell too much. Every con, I get way too excited, and I'm like, woo! So Mysterion's perfect because by Saturday night when I wear Mysterion, I have that raspy, you failed this city voice. And it was a lot of fun. I eventually got a lot of my friends to do that with me. We had General Disarray, Professor Chaos, Kite, Cartman's character. We all know what that is. For Dragon Con, so that was a lot of fun to do in a group, even though I originally did it at MTAC, and I've worn it several times because it's really comfy and it's really fun to wear your underwear on the outside, surprisingly. Next was kind of a remake, but in a different color. Last year I did an orange Bunny Maid for my friend Betsy's giant ridiculous Bunny Maid group, and I didn't like the material I used or really the color on me, so as the group got really big, she kind of went on policing the colors as much, and I went a little rogue. So I did blue, and I decided to do holiday themes because I found these adorable little heart-shaped American flag buttons, and so I did 4th of July and started a holiday group. And so again, Dragon Con mostly, we had about 10 girls, a bunch of different holidays. They kind of come and go as I can corral us, and herding cats. But it's a lot of fun. It's always really fun, even though it's an original character. When I wore it at, I originally made it at MTAC, but then I wore it at MomoCon. I had it was after Memorial Day, or it was Memorial Day, and we had Memorial Day cookies. So it was really cute and a lot of fun, and I get flags and go, yeah, America! So, next one was just another really easy, oh yeah, and so far the only one I've really done much construction-wise was the Bunny Maid, which I sewed, but I've sewn 3 of them now, and it was really easy. Next was Jason, which was based off the Kotobuyuuki figure. So Friday the 13th, and that was again, it was really late. I was flying out to Akon in 2 days, and I was like, I'm just tired of having to do makeup on a Sunday. I want an outfit that I can theoretically, even if I probably shouldn't, wear Sunday of the con and then wear to the airport. I want a costume that if I don't have time, I can just put the mask on and not have to worry about it. So I just thrift stored it. I had a lot of the things already and I altered it. It was maybe a $10 costume. And it's again been a lot of fun, especially while I debuted at Akon. The best time wearing it was Play On Con because it was set at a summer camp. And my friend did Freddie and we just kind of chased people around. And the next one I made for Play On Con, and I also made my friends to match this. There was an anything but clothes party, and so I made Haruhi Suzimiya, and I made a black duct tape Bunny Maid, or not Bunny Maid, Playboy Bunny outfit. Made the ears and everything. There were sadly very few pictures of this because it was worn to an anything but clothes party, and then I got annoyed with it and I didn't want, I literally had to be, we cut it down the back, I had to be taped into it, and then when it was time to be done, I was just like, cut me out. Whatever, I don't care, I'll make it again if I really want to, so sadly there's not many pictures. But the good thing was, it then worked as a perfect pattern for one of my next costumes, which every year, my big, I'll go really slow, make maybe 1 costume, maybe 2 if they're closet cosplays for a con, and then Dragon Con happens. And I get this thing in my head that there are 4, 5-ish days of Dragon Con, and I need 10 new costumes. So I normally make about 2 or 3, and this year I made 3. And I used my Haruhi pattern, and I made Haruko. I made this costume in an hour at 5 a.m. the Wednesday night before going to Dragon Con Thursday. I don't know what was wrong with me, but there's something magical, as a lot of cosplayers know, that happens the night before something's due. We are procrastinators and work on deadlines horribly, but it was a lot of fun. I cut up Haruhi and made Haruko, and that was mainly so I could have something to wear my booze guitar with, and it was a lot of fun. I got pictures with the, fully coolly robot, and I got to carry my booze guitar mostly. Only bad side of it was the fabric I used was this red PVC with a white backing, and while the white backing, it stretched, and while it held up pretty well, where I sewed the zipper in, the red started to peel off. So by Sunday night when I was wearing it, every 5 minutes there was to be someone come up to me and go, "Ma'am, it's a nice ass, but did you know that we can see your butt?" And I'm like, "No, my outfit is not falling apart. Thank you. Thank you for that, but it's fine." About every 5 minutes. So that was again another one-time wear costume, sadly, and I'm hopefully gonna remake a nicer bunny, Playboy bunny outfit this year. Another really fun one was Jasmine costume swap from Aladdin. So it was Jasmine in Aladdin's outfit. The best part of this was, one, I had a group of about 6 girls with me. Love them all to death, my con family. And even better than that, my Jasmine outfit is stretchy. It's all elastic and zips up, so my boyfriend could wear it. And he did. And it was beautiful. We were walking down, like the first thing, I'm just walking down singing and, you know, one jump ahead of the next. Really happy, fun day at Dragon Con. This guy stops, he was like, ma'am, you know, you can come back to my castle. I'm like, oh honey, I got my own princess. The girls all parked and my boyfriend is just standing there going, it was a beautiful moment. So that was a lot of fun group, and I love Jasmine. It was, again, a really simple, I'm kind of ashamed, but this year I really didn't make many complicated outfits. So it was very comfortable, really simple. I just made, you know, baggy pants and a really, you know, a well-structured lined jacket because it had to stay in place because the outfit is designed for a guy, not a girl, so I had to kind of make it work. The last outfit, and probably the one I'm the most proud of, even though there's very few pictures, is Harley from DC Bombshells. You know, made a few things, altered a lot on that. The biggest thing I'm proud of is the patch, which when it came down to it, a lot of my friends were helping me finish it last minute, but it looks gorgeous. I love it, and I love that my friends helped me with it. And then the absolute last one of the year was just a simple Christmas cosplay for cosplayers on ice. I did a closet cosplay for Erza from Fairy Tale. So again, it was a much slower year cosplay wise for me because I had so much, you know, not cosplay, getting a full-time job, buying a house, running. I mean, I traveled a lot this year as well, and so that just, I couldn't binge craft, but I'm really hoping to step, now that I've got my sewing room all settled, the amount of time I spent trying to get this sewing room really working, you know, moving craft rooms takes a while, but I'm really excited for 2015 now that everything's kind of gotten to place, and I'm really excited about all the cons and all the costumes. I have a few costumes already started. I mean, some of them were right on the border, working on them, almost done in 2014, but I'm just not going to count them that way. And same, like, I made a Cinderella outfit like 2 days before the new year, but it was for a friend, so 2 reasons I'm not counting it. That it's almost in 2015 and that it was a gift. But I've got a lot of really exciting things, like looking at my list right now, I've got about 20 costumes planned, most with groups, so I've definitely gotten excited. I'm hoping that I'll have at least a few good weekends I can binge craft and make, you know, like I made Cinderella in 2 nights. I'm hoping that I can bust out some things like that. But, you know, some groups that are definitely going to happen, I'll keeping most of them secret for now because I just see how it plays, but Tinkerbell, definitely going to happen. Genderbend Hook is definitely going to happen. Kid Cat from Animal Crossing, definitely going to happen. I have all the materials for that, and I have a lot of people like side-eyeing me like, we're going to cosplay together. So anyway, I hope everyone had an amazing cosplay year and just a year in general in 2014. I hope everyone's really excited for 2015. You know, it's time to start cranking out those costumes. Convention season will be here before you know it, guys. Have fun and cos party on.